You're all, you're always indecent. Ah, you're always indecent. No. I haven't put on pants in 6 years. Yeah, please no. Nat 20. Shit. What do I get all this shit for swindling the swindler? There's some revengeinating right there. Jesus. Yeah, on the second one. You need to set up your crit damage. Rob rolled. Wait, nah. Rob rolled better than me again. Mm. Yeah. How many times have you been here, Rob? How many sessions you missed, Rob? I'm the lowest by. I was the lowest by far, and I'm on 97. Yeah, I was the lowest. On like a downtime points per session, you're still way above me. It's your companion. It's a companion. A few wallets here and there, pretty full. It's like life story or can. Oh my god.
Stations and intel, and if I see someone getting like raped or killed, trying to get someone murdering someone, or I'll just jump out from above and go "Row," and then just fight them off, save people, and with all that lingering around on the rooftops, where is it? Just a lot of writing. Sorry, I'm trying to find the. I got a lot of things.
Just a note for everyone viewing. After the last game, I sent out everyone. What were they going to be doing within that 6 days that happened? And this is it. This is what's happened.
This is him reading it now.
No, I
He's
read it
compiled
before,
this.
but I'm going through like all the items I got as well. It says items.
Where do you find that information out?
I just told you. Okay, I noticed. I don't know how to say that word, but a something of all black heading out the black gate into the slums.
A planikin.
What's a planikin?
It's so think of 4 dudes holding up 2 beams that have like a little cart on it, like in Game of Thrones.
Ah, yeah. Okay,
And it's very like a very little private cart.
Okay, so as I followed them, they came lost in deep population, and then I noticed a silhouette inside, and it looked like a draconic type of half dragon being, and there's 2 horns that they curve forward from the side of her face, and she had rough purple veil hangs, and you could see a hand, like a claw hand, as she closed the curtain. And yeah, so that's interesting.
A claw hand.
Like, so some kind of draconic person's getting carried around. Purple, I think. Yeah, purple skin. Scales, I'm not sure.
And what did Belvin get up to in this time?
I pretty much helped out a smithy, a dwarf, for a few days. Found out a couple things. Pretty much the kind of guards that go through the whole place. So the wide is guarded by the watch, while the lower is only taken care of by the Flaming First mercenary company. So there's just mercenaries for the lower. And the Summer's End caravan leaves 3 days after the cult is supposed to arrive. So it could have something to do with when they might try to sneak out. And I made some gold and a cool dagger.
The Revengeinator.
With which we will cut out back to the tavern where the party has been staying at, the Helm and Cloak. This pretty quaint but a little rough tavern. 2 stories where your rooms are located. Few tables, few circular tables, mostly crates for chairs, hang around as the only means of a good sit. The dwarf behind the bar is a little stout. He's got this dark brown beard, his heavy set voice. But he's been pretty cool for the last few days. And as you guys sit with a couple of dinners laid out before you, Sandstorm, Belvin, Ikram, all sitting down around this circular table on your bar crates. In front of you, you have a whole duck, a nice little bit of spinach laid out underneath it, chickpeas and rice scattered around it, and a bit of couple of spiced bread. A couple of times, Sandstorm, the dwarf has said to you, "You come for the drink, the ale, or you want some dwarf head stout, or would you like some milk?"
You trying to fucking be racist there, mate, with the milk?
No, just no cats like milk. We
Give
have
me your
whole
ale with a dash of milk.
cats like milk.
A Bailey's.
Yeah, that's it. Give me some clean Baileys.
Yeah.
Now we don't have Baileys, but we do have Dwarven Head Stout. Or if you're really trying up for it, you can try the Country Jack's fermented cactus sap. Quite strong.
It reminds me of home.
Want that? That's a gold piece. A Dwarven Stout. That's only 3 silver. If you wanna,
Give me a cactus juice.
he pulls out like a.
I'm just picturing a
that,
straw in a cactus.
He pulls out a dark brown bottle. It's filthy on the outside, but looks relatively clean. You can guess on the inside. Pops the cork off. Pulls from underneath the bar a little wooden shot glass and pours it in, fills it up, and pushes it forward to you. Corks the bottle and puts it back on the table and says, "One gold, my friend."
Slide it over. It's obviously a heavy piece of gold.
Picks it up.
It doesn't actually make that sound. You just made that sound.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
As a dramatic effect.
here's the coin.
Here's my biggest gold piece.
He takes it, he bites it, you hear him chink it away into his pocket. You've got the shot in front of you. And at this point, you do remember that you were sent to the bar for drinks. You look back over with your one shot, and you see Belvin and Ikram are just chatting there, sitting quietly, having a good little chat, and you just got this one shot in front of you. Do you buy more? Or do you have an existential crisis?
Aren't you talking to Sandstorm?
I don't think he's listening.
Yeah.
No? Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me?
Oh, I might have been.
I got distracted. I had to mute it. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sitting there like, am I missing something here?
I missed everything.
I
got my drink. I was
really
done.
well.
You
Yeah,
hear
but
Belvin.
You're meant to get drinks for everybody.
I'm
Yeah,
drinking.
Cheap ass.
Yeah, your shout.
I don't know what they want. What do you guys want? You want some bloody cactus juice or some milk or some bloody
I'll have some milk.
whatever? You being smart, mate?
I'm
Casimir's not
always
there.
smart.
Give this guy some milk then.
Have you seen my intelligence stats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad, matey.
It's above average.
Bark and milk is all you need.
Give him all some milk.
I'll lean over to the barkeep and be like, ale.
That's going to earn you some stereotype in there, Sandstorm.
You come over to
If
the
you
door.
bring us
be
all
like,
milk. I thought you guys would like it.
come over to the bar, Ikram. He gives you a nod. He turns around to the small keg behind you. Gets 2 mugs up, pours them over. You see this dark and dark flavored beer with a very frothy head. He just puts them in front of you. 6 silver, please.
What?
6
Hey,
silver.
I've already walked off.
You finish your one shot halfway there.
Yes, that is. Ikram, you got this, mate.
Yeah, I'll just pay him. I won't cause a scene.
As he slides all the
Really
coins
old,
into
mate.
his hands, he just looks at you and just goes like, bloody outsiders. As he's like, one by one, and then puts it into his belt pouch.
Oh, the motherfucker.
And then you head on back over to your table. Belvin's sitting there.
I was gonna say, did anybody get me a drink?
Yeah, milk.
I was gonna say, at least I got some milk. I'm like,
Yeah.
meh,
Yeah,
Did I get 2?
yeah, you
good
got
for
2.
the bones.
Yeah.
Ikram got 2.
Double shot
Ah, okay.
of milk.
I'll offer it to Belvin. But he's too
Cheers,
slow
man.
to react, so I fucking neck it.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Oh man, I roll so sweet.
This ain't no sap.
It's like that time when you take a drink, but you breathed in just a little bit slightly beforehand. And you like do that cough, you're like, froth goes flying all over Belvin onto the table.
I look
Belvin,
at him
you-
and like, sorry, and then I slide over my other one for him.
Much appreciated on that one. And then I'm just gonna, I'll show you how it's really done, and I'll down it.
Make a constitution check.
A check or a save? Check.
Make a check.
Fuck off.
I'm just like
Professional
"What?"
drinker.
down. Boom.
He slams his hand onto the ground, leans over, pulls the mug up to his face. You don't even see it drop. Just goes down his beard or anything. He's just
Ah,
hear a slurp and then the
that's a
mug
good ale.
bang.
Is this,
Yeah.
guy,
I don't like you.
is this guy an alcoholic? Like, does he
Mate,
drink-
I had
he
to
drinks
get some
professionally?
drinking done when I was in the war, mate.
I've seen
know?
some shit.
I've seen some stuff and
Won
some
some
things.
trophies.
All right. So, yeah, with that, you're out of a beer. You're just sitting there. Sandstorm's come over by now. Sits down with you all
After his shot.
after his shot. It burns, you know. It tastes a little bit between a mix of tequila and vodka. There's Sandstorm. And it's got all the potency, as in the smell of tequila.
Mm.
So it burns
Tequila.
and it stinks.
It's a good little wake-up call.
What time is it?
I was gonna say, is this in the morning? Or...
No, you know the meal on the table. That's the usual dinner menu. It's- It's at the end of a work day for most people. You guys have been here, have decided to meet up here. It's about just before nightfall
on the 6th day of being here.
on the
right?
6th day. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
6th
yeah.
day.
So this is the night of the 6th day. Okay.
You guys have
I'll-
all done your downtime things. So continue.
I was just gonna go back up and I'll get myself and Ikram a drink now.
All right, you pay 6 silver.
Meh. What?
Not you, Rob. Not you, Ikram. You don't pay. This is Belvin shout.
I'm shouting you
No,
this
didn't you
time.
say 6 silver?
Yeah,
Yes.
but
pay up.
that's I'm paying. I'll shout you this time.
Rob's so suspicious.
I paid 6 gold.
Yeah, he paid 6 silver. He only
I said
silver.
6 silver.
Oh, did you?
It was a gold for a shot.
Damn,
That's
you
what I was
overpaid
like,
that.
I
like,
thought you said
what?
6 gold as well.
Nah, he
That's why
definitely
I was
said
like, what
silver.
the
That's
fuck?
why I walked away.
Yeah,
Um,
nope.
Nah. Definitely
That
didn't.
is some D ale.
At the time I'm at the table, I get my new dagger out and I show off to the boys and I go, guys, check what Big Brother made for me. Remember this thing? Yeah, it's fucking his horn. Check out this lightning.
It's what
You're
is
fucking
horn?
his
Sparks of it.
What do you do with this?
You know what horn? When you see it, you know what it is.
Oh, it's
He holds up
his
this-
horn.
I'm quite proud of my work.
Oh,
He
that's
holds up
pretty
this
impressive.
this ivory blade with a tinge of tinge of light blue to it. You see like these fingerless gloves, the fur around the tips of his fingers are all on end, just from the static electricity that comes off of this dragon horn dagger.
How's that going to go with all your cat fur?
Sheaths it.
Static electricity everywhere. Just gonna like go around
Try it
zapping
out.
people.
You try it out. You pull a dagger out. You put it above your. You roll up your sleeve, and then just line it over the top, and you just see all your fur just stand up as if you were frightened. You just had a good scare.
Afro cat.
And it's at this time that Akin, the balding mustached man with the handlebar mustache, walks in, still wearing all his work clothes for the day, looking quite well worn from a day of labour. And following behind him is Casimir,
Hey,
quite proud of himself.
Yeah. Oh.
About time you got yourself out of that room.
It was
You were
tiring
there
work,
that time, mate.
but I finally
Oh.
finished.
Did you swap arms at least?
Just got one huge arm. Been at it for 6
I've been
days.
doing so much attunement.
Hey, Quagmire.
Athletics is through the roof.
Yeah. Got 20 strength now in one arm.
As you join the table, Casimir, Akin moves on over towards the bar, gets into a real deep, long conversation. You see, you guys see slowly as the dwarf pours six dwarf head stouts, the local ale, or local stout, or whatever, and throws a few gold his way, and then makes his way back over carrying all 6 wooden mugs around the handles, like Oktoberfest style, and just clanks them down on the ground. Well, down on the table, not down on the ground. That'd be very unhygienic.
Here's your beers, guys. Drink it off the ground.
You want a drink? Throw it on the ground. But yeah, and then walks on over to another table, grabs a crate, drags it over, and plunks himself down and leans down heavily.
I'm going to show off my cube, my newly modified cube. So I'll solve it in front of everyone, open it up, and then the extra dimensional space opens up. This is what I've been working on.
So you guys see as he pulls out his cube. Show us the cube.
That's a nice space, mate.
This is
Shows
a
it.
one solved cube.
Oh, that's very good.
You see him on one side. There's a newly added multicolored set of sigils. He presses them in a Casimir-like pattern. And you see the 6 blocks of the cube on one side begin to expand out, just float off, detach completely, and just hover there as a small spiral of black and blue energy, like a black hole, just swirls out from it. It has a little pinpoint of white light at the very center of the vortex, and just swirls there. Light radiates off it a little bit.
So we can use this for
That's
storage.
impressive, mate.
This will allow us to hold much more than this cube could physically hold. It's an extra dimensional
Everyone just dumps
space
their
inside.
shit. Here you go, mate. Been waiting for this.
Basically.
Yep, here you go.
Just like-
Take this one. This one. Yep, one sec. Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
there is a limit, I believe.
Sandstorm pulls out a few daggers, the unenchanted arrows, a dead mouse.
Do I?
Actually, roll a d12 for me there.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for your obsession for the session.
2 for 2, 2, 2.
The numbers don't mean, like, the lower the number doesn't mean anything. I am obsessed
What is
with a monster.
And we'll figure that out when you see it.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
It's right in front of me. Oh, wait, that's just Ikram's dirty face.
So Kyle,
Moss growing
So-
from his
Oh,
beard.
it could be like all the fucking bugs and shit in my hair.
Yeah.
Yes,
does the cube have the same limitations as a bag of holding at the moment?
that is correct for this moment.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So have I actually got my quarterstaff? I just need to attune to it.
Yes, you've already got it. You've already got your quarterstaff. It'll take you a day to make your leaf weave, and
Yep.
you are already tuned to it. I'm going to say
I am already attuned to it.
'Cause
You're already
you've
tuned
had
to
the
it.
time.
Fuck yeah.
you've definitely had an hour within the last 3 days to
I
attune to it.
attuned that stuff, but I lost the dragon.
No, you put the drag at the end of the
I'm
day,
making a joke.
you put the
Making a
dragon
joke, guy.
back. Aliet has gone back into her stable after she's had a wonderful 5 days out exploring the forest.
Should have
Stretching
just
her
rocked up and be like, "Oh, so where's the dragon?"
What dragon?
So, Casimir, you have just come from Selbin's equipment and supplies
Mhm.
after he had quite a confronting client come in and make some pretty high demands and drop a shit ton of gold
Yes.
in his lap. You remember this guy, you remember this half-elf, raven black hair, kind of high-collared dressage with some studded leather cloak and wraps around his front. You remember seeing he had a gold dragon-like pommel blade at his hip. You couldn't see the full length as it was covered by most of the cloak. That dragon head on the pommel was clutching a ruby in its mouth. And this man made some pretty intense demands. You also found out just through the conversation that he is Aravak's fox traveler,
He
the cultist agent that is mentioned in your letter that you picked up from that dragon wing.
Yep.
From the wagon you guys pretty much shook down as you were traveling to El Terrell, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. So I'll inform the guys that our target basically has come into Akin's shop, and they set a date basically to have all the goods ready by, which I believe we can use to ambush him.
You also saw that he had
Bodyguards.
he had 3 quite muscular bodyguards, one even more deadly-looking member of his troop out front, clutching on a chain and muzzle, a completely dark-furred it looked like a German Shepherd. Yeah, looked like a German Shepherd, but its fur and eyes resembled infernal heritage, like yourself.
Yeah, it looked demonic.
Is he going to pick it up from? Do you know where he's going to pick it up from?
Like he ordered basically carts and supplies from Akin's shop.
Yeah, but will he pick it up from Akin's shop, or will he pick it up from?
I don't remember the specifics. It was last week.
He also said, you remember that from 15 minutes ago, that he is going to come by within 4 days to pick up the first wagon personally. The next time he comes around, well, he's not going to come around the next time. He's going to send his porters for the wagons and the equipment, and either that or have Selbin deliver them personally to the Fox Traveler.
Okay. Was that when he met with Akin? Was that before or after the 6 days downtime?
That was about midday of this day. So it's currently the end of the 6th day.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have just completed your cube. It's the end of the day. You took a 15-minute break to hear this conversation go down.
Mhm.
So you guys know that the Cult of the Dragon should be here in Baldur's Gate. All of them should be here in Baldur's Gate by the next 6 days, or the next week, basically.
Well, I'll relay that info as well. So yeah, so
Bear
there's
back.
three different times, right, that we could potentially use. One in 4 days, one in 6. I can't remember.
Yep, he'll be here in 4 days. Delivery of the wagons or his porters coming will be in 6 days, and the cultists should be here in 6 days.
Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think we should act sooner rather than later, so then we can potentially take him out and impersonate him to lure in cultists.
Well, how many pickups is he doing? 3, was it? 4.
He's only doing 1 personally. And that's in 4 days.
Well, could we potentially take out his bodyguards and then impersonate them? Has any of you got an ability where you can? You can change.
I can disguise self.
Yeah,
It's just an illusion, though. I can't do that for anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Just me.
Oh, you did it to your dragon, didn't you?
That's it. Oh, it's a silent image, but I can only use that one at a time, and only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, righto. Alright, we'll cancel that plan then.
So yeah, you relay all that information to the rest of the party. Selbin leans over and says, "The Fox Traveler, the consulting shop, consulting estate. It's not too far from the Black Gate entrance. So I'm sure you can just walk past, scope it out if you want to go that way. Look, I am going to try getting in contact with a few of the other team masters or wagon or guard masters that are going on the Summer's End caravan trip. Now, that's only 10 days away. So if they're going to be prepared before that, they must have quite the number of people working with them to achieve this."
So what do you want to do then, guys?
We can't take them on if they've got a lot of numbers. At least not head on.
We should set a trap.
Yeah.
We have the skills and expertise.
I think for now we should
brother. He's been
maybe-
through many battles.
maybe scout out the residents. What's it called? The Fox Travelers.
The Fox Traveler.
Do you want me to go and sneak it out? My abilities. My
You are the most suited for it.
As a cat.
I'm a cat. Maybe you could put
Okay.
like fake ears on, and pretend to be a fox. They'll never tell.
Genius.
It's like they walk up to them. What does the fox say? Like, shit, meow.
Get him!
Yeah. He's an imposter.
No one knows what the fox says.
Yeah.
So I assume you're just going to take out this group. You're not going before they set out on the trail, yeah?
The date?
That'd be the best. Failing that, we would take them out on the road somewhere.
Well,
But we need to find out where they plan to head.
the Summers. If they're going to go for the Summer's End caravan, it'll be to Waterdeep.
Hmm.
Summer's End caravan goes from Baldur's Gate all the way through the Fields of the Dead, passes Dragonspear Castle, past Daggerford, all the way up to Waterdeep. Figured there's bound to be much trouble on the road, so the sellswords are quite popular and quite a rigorous job. If you can get hired by a team master or even by a merchant, I'm sure you'll be able to blend in with the wagon perfectly. But if you insist on going and confronting Naravax, I'd advise caution. As I told you a couple of days ago, he's got quite the amount of pull within the upper and some of the nobles.
That is why we need to set a trap. Take him out quickly and hopefully quietly.
But do we really want to draw attention to ourselves? What if it goes wrong?
We can always run away. This is where the cube comes in handy.
Quick, jump in.
Worst comes to worst, people can hide inside. Although the area is limited, it'll buy us a few minutes.
What you do, you throw it really hard, and then you'll jump in and go off with it.
Sounds like a good invention.
It's not a Pokeball though.
Yeah.
No,
pretty-
no.
It's a Pokeball when you summon it, it's like dead on the ground. Go, Pikachu.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Pikachu!
Yeah.
You throw the cube on the ground and it opens up, and the body just slowly falls out of it.
It's like a physical ball, and it's just like smushed in there.
From the board, just expands out, just grossly,
Aw.
just.
I think I just ruined my own childhood right there.
Welcome. Right.
Liquid Chew.
So by this time, Selwyn finishes his drink and says to you, tomorrow I'll talk to a few of my friends who are heading up north. Anona and Summerdag. Well, Anona's the team master for the entire Summer's End caravan heading north. And Summerdag, we call him the Hoper. His idea is to take as much risk and to not give two shits about what happens. Nice guy and all. If you tell him you're down on his luck, he'll definitely give you a gold piece or a job. Yeah, I'll talk to them, and if you decide to go down that path.
Personally, I feel like that's a better path.
The end goal here.
Our end goal is trying to find the exact location of all of the cult.
There's probably better to be.
We might
sneaky.
jeopardize that in the
Yeah.
mid ground here.
So you're saying leave the fish and go for the what do you call it? Swarm of fish.
How's that saying go?
Put the little. Oh, is it the little fish to catch the
Yeah.
big fish?
Yeah.
Leave the
Sandstorm,
fish to catch the tadpole.
Fish
Sandstorm?
sounds delicious. Yeah.
make me an intelligence check. You're sitting there with your empty shot cup, mug sitting right in front of you, and you're kind of scratching into the table with your claw. A little bit of some previous thieves' cant that you recognize that you did back in your day, and you pay it no mind.
Ah, damn it.
You're right.
I finally had my chance.
As
Maybe
you're
next
right, you just
campaign.
within your thieves' cant, you can tell that it says Sandstorm was here, the legend.
And no one else can read it, but yeah, in the group.
Just looks like normal graffiti that no one can read anyway.
Yeah.
You just smile to yourself and have a drink.
Yeah. My buddies will know.
Okay.
If I had some.
If I had friends.
I didn't know you could
I'm
cast
part of
fire
that group.
spells, Rob.
Wow.
Me.
Whoosh.
What?
I didn't wasn't listening. What did you say?
I didn't know you could cast
Yeah.
fire spells, Rob.
Fire
Someone just
spells?
cast
For that
gust of
burn.
wind. That one flew right
Oh,
Ah, shit, yeah.
shit.
So I was like,
Damn, had to
I'm sitting there
explain
like-
the joke.
I've been awake
Ah.
so long. What happened?
yeah.
You know it's a shit joke when you have to explain it.
yeah.
Oh no, it was
too
really
big of a
good.
pause.
See, yeah.
Yeah.
You should-
I think the pause was too big. We all like
Two
just sort of
claps.
zoned out for 5 seconds.
Anyway,
Okay, so what are you guys going to do? Delvin
Yeah.
gets up and grabs you guys another ring
So
pack
what?
number
4
63.
days. So we got
4 days.
Well, I put my chips in. I'm just like, I think we should blend in, make our way with the caravan and stuff, and see how we go from there.
So, do we
Maybe what we can do is maybe we can like during the trip with the caravan, we might see if we can blend in and like actually infiltrate these guys.
Cool.
Get a little bit of
Sounds
inside
smart.
information.
I like a bit of infiltration there, Belvin.
you mean to wait outside the city, ambush one of the groups, and just impersonate them?
No.
No,
Then what do you
we just we can
Delvin,
we could prepare our own. We can look like we're a part of them.
That's what I mean, but we have to. Well,
Let's
Delvin
take it
said-
from there.
they'll have
we
a
have
lot
4
of gold,
days.
though. They'll have-
Selvin says the Summer's End caravan is massive. There is at least going to be 30 wagons and maybe 10 merchants in there.
You know
How
what would have
many of
been
Going up north.
Belvin, you know what would have been useful? A cart full of gold that we didn't send to Greenest.
We wouldn't have been able to get it to this point anyway.
Yeah. That was a shitty cart.
Look, let me talk to my friends. I'll see if I can get you some work with the team.
Yeah,
pass.
never mind the tiefling child here.
You're only 2
That
years
much
older
older.
than me.
Yeah, that's not much older.
I'm still the oldest one out of the group.
Only
guys.
Ikram can say
I was
that.
gonna say, what are you talking about?
Ikram's-
Duncan?
Oh yeah, Ikram's
Grand.
older than me.
Ikram's an old man.
And then I look over at Ikram like, I'm the maturest one here.
It's alright, Ikram.
Listen to me.
It's alright, Ikram. You look pretty good for
They're
40.
lined up like that.
How old are you actually, Ikram? I never really knew.
Isn't he like 25? He's 40.
I gotta
I
check.
thought he was like
35.
No,
Oh my god, he's old.
35.
You're
he
ancient.
met you when you was like 20.
He's been around.
He doesn't age
Yeah.
at double the rate of me.
I'm not really sure how whether is it SMRs whether they what's their lifespan like?
I think like 150-ish.
No, isn't it the same as humans?
It's a bit longer, I think.
I'm going to say it's a little bit longer than humans.
Oh, okay.
Get
But
wrecked,
I'm
human.
not 100% sure that.
160 years.
I'm not 100% sure that Ikram has showed off any Asimir powers or any celestial abilities in front of you guys. All you guys know is human, just a pretty good example of human.
He looks pretty good for 40.
Yeah, he looks really
Yeah,
good.
just
for 40.
aging really well. Considering I've been living in the fucking bush for ages.
Like he's just dirty. He's just really dirty.
Living off your
He
billy.
has yeah.
Don't wash me, Billy.
Oh, it's
Right. So, a couple of hours pass. The
How long is it
bar-
going to take?
Mhm.
Sorry, to make my armor, do I need to, like, what do I need to do?
You've got alchemy tools, don't you?
I thought I did, but I don't think I do.
All right. Yeah, you'll need to find someone in town, which you can more than likely easily do, to get them to commission it, and you'll just have to pay a price. Or
Okay.
Casimir, do you have them? I'm not too sure.
Do I have?
I feel like someone's got them.
Have what?
Alchemy tools.
Oh, I thought you did.
I got a
Alright.
herbalism kit.
Oh well.
Oh, that would work as well.
Okay.
So you can do that on the very next day, but
Like,
unless
is
you
that a
want to
full
go-
day to do that,
that-
or
that will take a full day for you to do that.
no
If you,
worries?
if you fail the check, you'd have to start again. It'll basically be a day lost.
Pressure.
Okay, no worries.
Right. So the bar gets pretty packed up with some of the scum and peasants of the area. Some other really low-paid labourers enjoy a nice little hearty song within the tavern, and everyone gets well deep into their cups. If everyone is going to stay around down in the common tap room, do you get really drunk? If
How
so,
early a start are we having
Hmm.
tomorrow, guys?
Nah, I'm gonna challenge Ikram to a drink all night.
Fuck.
Drink for drink, both of us.
all right.
I say, bring it on, and then I roll a Constitution save. Ah, goddamn.
Right.
Is it enough?
As you both eye each other
Damn
up, nod, and just Ikram puts his up first, and Brad Delvin just catches up real quick, just glug 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 glug, slams it down first. Selbin's already coming over after this has started, and he's like, "Oh, we're on, boys!" Puts another two down in front of you. A couple of other people have decided to get in on it and started betting. Make me another Constitution saving throw as your
I'm
next two
gonna die.
push in front of you.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and my max health is gonna be halved.
No, it's gonna be 0.
Fuck.
Oh, it's better. It's better.
And again, Belvin is just. He's not destroying you, but he's
You've
just
got weighted dice, mate. I
he's
can
just
feel it.
Those digital dice. So biased.
Digital heavy dice. Yeah.
Can I use
As this stout, this frothy head stout is just being put in front of you, you're just struggling to get past the froth in the head of this drink. Whereas
That's a
Belvin's
bad time.
just opening up his throat and just glugs it all down.
He's used
Another
to that.
another red dwarf comes in front of you guys and puts down 2 small wooden cups
Ooh.
Ooh.
and yells out, "Country Jack!" Yeah! It's the same kind of
What was Country Jack again?
the tequila vodka mix.
Oh
And
shit.
just from the hype and the drinking, it's just like, woo, let's do it.
I'm not even joking anymore. This is like a full-on contest.
I'm just serious face.
See, while I'm just like, I'm putting my
He's like, woo.
little cup up to Ikram.
Sandstorm.
I'll cheers you, but it's not for the jury.
but while you're doing it, you're like,
Is that another Constitution save, or is that going to be like something even worse? Survival
no.
check.
No, that'll be
Death saving
that's
throw.
not that bad. Casimir.
Yep.
Selbin leans in next to you and goes, 3 gold on Belvin. You reckon Ikram can take him?
Why'd you roll initiative?
So
Done.
he a number of quite deep into his cups. He's getting frustrated. He's just like he's eyeing you off the whole time.
Why not? 3 gold.
All right. See who goes first.
Don't
hands
fail
you
me,
3
Ikram.
gold. He hands you
See who
3
goes
gold.
first.
What?
Don't fail me, Ikram.
All right.
I'm
Roll.
already like,
All right. Both of you, roll me Constitution saving throws. What's this?
Oh, fingers crossed here.
oh my god.
No!
Boom!
you
Yeah.
Ah, Ikram.
Belvin throws his head back. Shot goes flying. Throws the shot glass into the sky. Disappears in the crowd behind, where a few peasants are going woo!
Just get up, just like.
And Ikram shoots it back, but kind of spittles it out at the same time. It's just like got that feeling of just bile just coming up and that burning feeling. He's just like
Oh.
Oh god.
puts his hand over his mouth, regains his composure, and shakes it off. Goes,
I'm like, all right, let's do this. Ooh.
all right, I was going to say make me a wisdom check if you're ready to go, but
That's my chest bump.
Shit's getting real.
as you do this, you put your hands on yourself. It's just
Yeah,
a
that was
nice
my
shot.
guidance. That was my touch.
Shining gold light comes off from his hands.
And I'm like, and I'm eyeing him down. I'm just like,
I'm just psyching myself
oh
up.
yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. So the next round of drinks, the bartender, the dwarf, comes over. He goes, "No, I think you're hard, boys. Well, don't worry. This will fix your hangovers in the morning. But for now, it's gonna destroy ya." And he puts two of the dwarf head stouts, the frothy head dark ales you guys have been drinking most of the night. Pulls out from his side 2 eggs, cracks it on the side, and pours the eggs into the each tankard.
Nice.
Like a ploop, ploop, froth goes everywhere. He then pulls out from his back pocket a clear glass vial, and on the side there is a drawn insignia of a flame. You see this crimson red liquid as he opens it up, and it smells of spice and jalapenos. And he just looks at you both and goes, "Fire water," and pours a good amount into each until it begins to overflow. And he says, "The drunken duck boys, have at it."
With pleasure.
And as Belvin, as you pull your drink closer to yourself, you say a quick prayer to Helm and say, "Oh, give me guidance." All right.
All right, I'm actually gonna roll my.
There
I'm
you
actually
go.
gonna roll my constitution.
There's my flex as well.
Fuck
on my
off.
saving
Oh wait,
throw?
no, with the 4. That's an 18,
No,
right,
I'm,
Rob?
not gonna be able to win.
He
He
can't
has to
beat that.
roll a d. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't
He has
win.
to ro-
What? Isn't
You
it
can't.
18? Belvin rolled 16.
yeah.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
rolled a
but
D4.
then I use my bless.
Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, Brad rolled. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought that was Rob
Oh.
rolling. You failed me, Ikram.
So,
Oh, God.
Why do I bother?
even with that, even with your guidance and the
It wasn't very good.
Didn't even beat my initial roll.
Casimir's just like...
It was very poor guidance, is what it
Casimir's
was.
just got his head in...
Who gave you that guidance?
Casimir's just got his hand on his
never,
face.
never,
And
so
like,
at the exact same time,
should never give myself advice.
Belvin and Ikram wrap arms around. And at the same time, stare each other in the eye, quick nod, and send this back. It's a fucking concoction, and You feel that egg slide down that throat. When you do, Ikram,
Yeah.
and a little bit of yolk drools down the side of your face, but you manage to finish the drink. And by the time you look over, Belvin's already got the ale, the mug in the air, claiming victory. Selvin looks over at you, Casimir, and just...
I don't even
Gonna
look.
have to use Moonbeam.
I don't even look at him. I just got my hand, my face, and my hand.
You
I
want
just
to
like
go, dude?
I just like mage hand 3 gold coins up in front of him and slam him down.
It's just like...
Who are you betting with?
Selvin, I bet on you.
Oh shit!
Yo, you
now
owe me
that was
3
your first
gold.
That was a
Damn it,
mighty drink,
Ikram.
that one.
That's the last time I'll bet on you.
I just like slide off my chair and fall to the ground.
Belvin, for the rest of the night, you do get a few free drinks. And you're invited to stay up drinking with most of the common folk and peasants of the slums of the Blackgate district. And you just have one hell of a good time.
The hero of
Stay
the
out drinking.
peasants.
Yeah. Sandstorm, what have you been doing this time while just watching your brother decimate Ikram?
I'm just like sitting at the table by myself.
Decimate
in
is
the
a bit of
shadows,
a understatement.
Obliterate?
watching and going. Ikram's
Destroy?
a fool. He has no idea. Brother can drink down a house.
You say this is some
Can you
to some peasant.
elaborate on that? How does one drink down a house?
A peasant
There's
is
whole
like wowed as you
family
say
of
that.
house.
You can drink down a house? My! I'm going to tell my friend about the dark armor-cladded boy who can drink down a house. He drank down this guy. And he kind of stumbles over and kind of falls, picks himself up. Next morning rolls around.
Oh shit!
Give me a constitution saving throw, Ikram.
Do I have to?
You didn't roll
Yeah,
bad. Hopefully you can do a good
I'll
roll
do
this
one.
time. Oh my god, Belvin's hacks.
Yeah, nice.
Why
Not
couldn't
when
you-
it counts.
Why
but,
couldn't
you
you
know.
do that to win the bet?
All right.
Yeah,
So, Ikram,
Belvin
you
never
clearly,
fails.
Ikram, you clearly had a better night's... Well, not a better night's sleep, but you slept longer. So by the time morning rolls around, you slump yourself back up on that same stool you fell off of. And just look around.
Wipe
place
the
is
egg yolk
empty.
from my mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good considering I was like partying for another couple hours after you passed out. So I think
You
that's
slept
pretty
on the
good.
table there.
You
Table was
see,
comfy.
you look around, you see Belvin's coming down the
Made of
stairs.
mahogany.
So
He's kind of like
comfortable.
holding his head, adjusting his hair. He's wearing his just basic traveling clothes, just basic day wear. No armor, no nothing. Just walking down the stairs and just but you guys just both lock eyes.
The nod. Come down
see-
for breakfast.
Yeah. Put in front of you, there's slices of ham, soft cheese, boiled chicken eggs,
Yeah,
few
I'll take
blueberry-
over.
oatmeal.
I'll shout Ikram at breakfast as well.
Oh, nice. That'll be 2 silver.
Bring him
Aw.
over some as well.
I am just laying there with like my head. Actually, no, I pulled up all right, didn't I?
Yeah, you pulled up all right. You got more
Yeah.
sleep. You're fine.
Thanks, mate.
Had a nice sleep in.
Next time I won't go easy on you.
Me either.
You boys still have a bit of a hangover
That's
for
fine.
like a good half of the day.
But that was a fun night.
As you boys dig
Yeah.
in breakfast.
It was awesome.
Fist bump.
Well, where's my camera? There it is.
Yeah.
So, as you guys dig into your breakfast, your hearty breakfast, the others, Casimir and Sandstorm, come down and join you. They delve into a bit of your meal as well. Have a couple slices of cheese, a couple of nibbles of your oatmeal, a little bit of ham. You have a new day upon yourselves. You guys have 4 days till Aravax comes and picks up. Well, 3 days now. No, 4 days. Still 4 days. Still 4 days until Aravax comes and picks up that wagon, fully decked out. And then in 6 days' time from now, it is assumed that the Cult of the Dragon will arrive in Baldur's Gate. And in 6 days' time as well, the other 2 wagons will be ready.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to start on my armor, if that's cool with everyone.
I wonder if
Unless there is some other things that need to be taken care of. Nope. Cool.
Cool. All right. So make me that herbalism kick check.
How do I do that? Okay.
So, like trading, like in the creation of leather, you use your herbalism kit to kind of use the same method, but expending a spell slot to kind of make this small, like chainmail, but more scale in effect, like a goldfish.
Yeah.
Like fish scale, not full suit, but plated strapped of this leaf weave material. Much unlike leather, you gain these following properties out of it. As it's formed into light armor. So it's basically going to have the same stats as leather armor.
Yep.
It has advantage on stealth checks in woodland or forest areas.
Oh, cool.
it's camouflage.
Very much so.
Does it get weird looks in the city?
It's a little different. It's like as it goes into the city, like a couple of guards just stare at it idly and just be like,
Because they're like, oh, that's a weird floating head.
yeah, it's a concrete jungle. Get advantage in a concrete jungle.
So is my armor class still 12?
So it's going to be 11 plus your dexterity modifier.
If you search up leather armor and drag that into your equipment, then it'll automatically do your armor class for leather armor.
It's already. I've already got that in my
Do you?
item thing.
There's only 12.
Yeah, I've only got 1 dex.
Oh, right.
Oh, well, you could have
Never
made
mind then.
you could have made studded leather. You can spend another day and adjust it to studded leather. Actually,
What does that
give that.
do?
Oh,
One
it'll make
more armor.
Yeah. We'll
Does
have one more
it-
AC.
Does his
Is there a way I can manipulate it to make it more wisdom or charisma?
if it's you go. Actually, you can talk first, Carl.
Yes. Why you can. So, for a fact, a part of your druidic order, wearing and the using of metals is pretty much frowned upon. So to get around this, make me a wisdom nature check. So using the nature skill, but adding your wisdom modifier to it.
Oh,
So-
16.
16, yeah, you find through the city a few special gems that you can use to carve into special studs that will assist your leaf weave into studded leather armor, the equivalent of studded leather armor. So you spend
Does that just bump it up 1 or?
yeah, we'll bump it up by 1.
Alrighty.
Right.
I'll take that.
Got studded leather 12 plus your dex.
Just gonna quick
Yep.
look.
I think it is. If it's magical armor, Carl, does that mean his animal form gets it as well?
Indeed, it does. So when you take your wild shape form, basically that form will grow out from your body and through your armor, as your armor is technically one with you at this point.
Yep.
Cute.
Nice.
Just with your form. But yeah, okay. So you were saying, Casimir?
Oh, I was just going to talk about that. But is Rob done? No.
Yep. No, you're good.
I was going to say I wanted to go to the what's it called? The sorcerer's store.
The Sorcerer's Sundry? Yep,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
the
go
one.
do that.
See if she has any magic tomes or scrolls there.
You see a high elven woman working behind the hall of scrolls, and she can offer you, as you tell her your query, she tells you she can offer you scrolls of different varieties. To break it down real quick, first level is between 50 and 150 gold for a scroll.
Mhm.
Second level is 150 gold.
Mhm.
150 to 250 gold. Third level is 500 gold, and fourth level is 800 gold.
Jesus. Hmm.
There are also a variety on terms on nature, the arcana, the planes beyond, histories.
Does she have any spell books?
She does. She has a couple of spell books. She has her own personal one on display in a glass
sale.
cabinet.
For sale.
Not for sale.
No spell books for sale.
She has one
Yeah.
spell book,
Mm.
but it is a highly leather-bound, this leather-bound, gold-trimmed book, and it's got this crest on it.
Mm.
This crest contains a raven with its wings spanned out and what looks like a castle in the background. You see it's bound with silver and with a lock, and looks very, very old and decrepit.
Mm. Can I have a look at that?
No, unfortunately not. This is an artifact of quite a powerful vampire lord which was procured by an agent of the Harper's Order.
Hmm. So it's not for sale.
No, unless... Well, she looks you up and down. Unless you have a spare castle on hand, no.
We shouldn't judge by appearance, my lady.
My deepest apologies.
In fact, I do not have a castle in my pocket.
Then my judge of character was correct.
For now.
For now. But this tells the tale of a tragedy between star-crossed lovers. Well, and the murderous vampire that killed them.
I'm having deja vu of another life.
But yes, it could be for sale if the right amount of coin came our way. But who knows?
Maybe not for now.
Maybe not for now. Yes. Is there anything else I can get for you? If not, just let me know. She goes back to inscribing a scroll she's writing personally, like a message. She turns back to you and says, "We also offer a message service for 100 gold pieces. We can cast a sending spell for you, and you can send a message to wherever or whoever you want on this plane."
I'm quite alright. But do you know where I'd be able to buy a moderately priced ring? Maybe of silver.
What? No, we do offer rooms and areas where crafters or arcane scholars, such as yourself, I can see, can partake in learning, or if the proper materials are brought forth, the help in construction of said items for a fee.
I need no help crafting. I merely require the base item.
Oh.
Because I want to craft a ring of whispers.
Well, I'm sure out in the wide you'll be able to find yourself a ring. But once you have, please do return and we can offer you our workspace.
Much obliged. Would I know what materials I require to make that? Like I'm assuming like a ring and something.
Make an Arcana check.
18.
Okay, so you would know that the message spell requires copper wire as a material component.
Mhm.
You figure you're going to need quite a bit of it for the cantrip to completely hold effect.
Yep.
So you're going to need probably a pound of copper wire,
Mhm.
a ring worth 100 gold pieces,
Mhm.
a silver ring worth 100 gold pieces,
Yep.
any semi-precious stone worth about 100 gold.
Would I be able to use 2 jaspers with 50 gold each?
Make an insight check.
15?
You reckon it would hurry the process along or even make it a little bit easier?
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
It'll take you probably 2 days to make.
Okay.
So
Cool.
actually, only 1 day with that ring, with the 2 jaspers. So you can spend the rest of today doing the creating that ring, if you so wish.
I do.
Make me a jeweler's kit check at advantage.
God damn. So I'm guessing I would have been able to find a ring for 100 gold.
Yeah. So you spend the cost of the materials, 100. So that's what's that? That's
100 for the ring and
yeah.
what for
So
the copper?
total of 100 for the gem. Well, you don't have to pay 100 for the gems. You already have the gems.
100 for the ring.
You just pay 100. Yeah. You pay 100 gold pieces for the ring. Then you pay 5 silver pieces for the pound of copper wire. And as you focus on the ring, every time you process the spell message into the ring, you inscribe it with runes as if you're drawing with the copper wire. And every time you draw the copper wire, it leaves the copper burn marks within the ring itself until all the copper is gone and absorbed by the ring. Each time, using the dust made from the 2 jaspers to seal in the magic energies that you put in through it. At the end of the day, about after night has fallen, you have yourself a ring of whispers.
1 ring to message them all.
Just a short text, mate.
Yeah. 1 ring.
And yeah.
1 ring to tweet them all.
All right. So that's what you do for the day. What does Sandstorm and Belvin do for that day?
I will ask Arkian if he needed any sort of help in preparing with his contacts and stuff in the
He said
caravan stuff.
he tells her that he's going to hire a couple of laborers from within the slums to help him out over the next couple of days to get this order ready. But he does tell you about his friend, the half elf, Anona. He tells you that he's completely full of shit, and that he loves to have a good yarn. Take anything he says with a grain of salt, but if you can impress him, he'll probably be a valuable ally if you're ever out on one of his wagons with him. He tells you that there's a pub that he frequents often called the Elf Song Tavern. It's in the wide. He goes there every now and then, gets quite a bit drunk. And has a good sing and dance apparently.
Interesting. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like a hassle, but I think that's something that I have to do. Does Aki need any sort of laboring help right now? Because I am quite confident in my strength.
He'll definitely give you 20 gold for the day if you can help him out with some work.
With pleasure.
Make an intelligence check. You spend a day working. It's a good day. Goes by pretty quick. Use your hands. You're really good with that. Sandstorm, what do you do for this entire day?
I ponder at Casimir's ring and go, don't roll a 1, mate. That'd be bad news, bears.
So during the crafting, Sandstorm just appears over your shoulder. It's just comes to see you.
Vietnam flashbacks. Shit times.
I just like have a look at when he's doing it.
I do not remember that moment fondly. That was a +2 spear. Rip.
So you feel like every day you just been fucking channeling.
Yeah,
everything.
basically. I mean, I've been actually working pretty hard.
The last 7 days, he's just been spending all his spell slots into making.
I've been curious, so I'm
And
actually
lots
just
of my
going
money
and
and
have a-
stuff.
just to see what he's actually doing. Yeah, what the fuck's he doing here?
You see, he's grounded up two gems into dust. He's rubbing copper wire into the dust, and then as if he's writing with the copper wire as a pencil on the ring, inscribing it with runes.
His eyes are like white and shit.
I'm just like concentrating. Yeah, like I need to concentrate now, Sandstorm. But I'll show you it later. I think you'll be quite pleased with it.
Sandstorm, what do you do with the rest of your time?
I've kind of like satisfied with what I've done. So I just go on a rooftop and lay down, sunbathe.
Okay. Make me a perception check. Perception. Okay. Good. Intermission right now because I'm changing screens, blah, blah, blah. As it currently happens like that.
So we
Is your lane turned down a little bit?
Yeah, turn down a tiny bit.
Thank you.
That's good.
It's good.
Is this at Belvin's work? Is this same day?
Yeah, same day.
Okay.
Okay. So please do forgive the probably enlarged Sandstorm. Oh no, it's pretty good.
Where is
Oh
he?
my eye there.
So it's right there. And this is in the upper, within the nice, freshly swept back alleys of the noble houses. As you stand on this kind of quiet, timid back alley. As you get real sun drunk,
Sun drunk.
you see what matches kind of the description of what you see the other day. You see the Planican again. Surrounding the Planican look to be four labourers, looking like they're grabbing items out of the Planican within and then putting other smaller ones within. you also see walking down around through the back alleys this man, raven black hair. He's got his high collared vest on, buttons down the side, and studded leather jacket on. You smelled a scent of brimstone or some sort of flint or tinderbox, like a match scent coming from that direction. You can see on his hip there is a sheathed dagger with this golden dragon-like pommel and handle to it, with a quite large ruby gem within its mouth.
That's some good eyes.
As you're skulking from the roof, make me a stealth check.
Okay. Do I get advantage or I forget?
Just a straight roll.
Nice. Who needs advantage?
Yeah, so you see this guy kind of matches the description that Casimir gave you the other day. Gave you yesterday with the guy who came into Selbon's shop. You see he's leaning up very, very closely towards the curtain of this Flanagan and having a good old whisper. But he also looks like he's keeping an eye out as well. He just doesn't look up in your direction. As a cloud passes overhead, you see his face points in your direction. Make me a quick stealth check.
Another one. Oh,
Okay, so
Can I jump out of the way?
in the very last second, you hide. In the very last second, you lean back completely flat, belly exposed, arms out as you look up to the sky. You then cock your head up as you look around. You can feel your tail sort of wisping side to side. Reach down and grab it and stop it from getting up.
Come down.
As you look back up, you see that the four men that surround this Flanagan begin to grab onto the handles that surround it and begin to lift it up. Make another perception check. Yes. So as you throw your head back over and look down real quick, you can see that the studded leather jacket character is beginning to step away and walks past a couple of fair maidens carrying books, whereas the Flanagan is lifted up. You see, you feel as a soft breeze rolls past. You see as one of the curtains within the Flanagans are brushed to the side. Within, you can see the draconic form of Resmir, head of the dragon cult, being carted back towards the northern gates.
Shit.
Whereas Aravax disappears around the corner.
How close am I to anyone I know?
You know that Casimir is at least 10 minutes away. Belvin, you haven't seen him all day. Ikram, you haven't seen him since you left.
I'll just follow on the rooftops.
Who are you going to follow? You have two queries right now.
Oh, fuck. What did Belvin say about this guy?
This guy here, he's going to be coming. He's apparently the cultist agent that is apparently going to help the Cult of the Dragon members. He's requested 3 fully stocked wagons for the Summer's End caravan, the migration that heads up through the trade routes to Waterdeep. He's going to be back in 4 days to pick up one, and he's going to send representatives to pick up the other 2 in 6 days.
So, by memory, they said to leave the leader alone. Can I roll for judgment?
We don't.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
We
You
didn't
know,
we didn't know
roll,
she was
like-
here, right?
Call a
you
friend.
didn't. You did not know she was here.
Is she the one that's meant to be coming in 4 days?
Resmir, the head of this head of the dragon cult. You saw the last time you saw her. It was the night that you rescued Leozen from the clutches of the dragon cult. On top of
Sweet.
that plateau, and she came out of the tent and then headed back in the cave.
Yeah.
That's when you also saw the blue dragon, the blue half dragon, Langda Rosa, come out and start issuing commands.
That's when Casimir was being ballsy.
Yeah.
And I got real lucky.
So like,
Real lucky.
so we just don't know why she's here and stuff.
No, you suspect that you know that she's in. You think that she's in charge of the cult.
Yeah.
He's an underling. Make me an insight check. You feel like he's in a. You're not 100% sure, but you feel like within the cult, he's got a fairly significant purpose. You have no idea what.
If I could stop him. So I go, well, I'm not going to cause a fuss when there's like 4 guys. So I'm going to follow the guy in the cape because I'm going to try to stop him in his plans.
Okay. So as he goes around some of the back streets, he gets to a flight of steps following a young maiden down it. As he goes down, make a stealth check. You can see he's being wary. Every couple of seconds, he glances his gaze behind him, looks over to the sides. You are nana-nanaed right now. You follow him down and around, and he passes 2 guards, and he gives them a wave. And he heads down this road here. Do you follow it?
I follow all the way.
Okay. You follow him to a tavern just out front of a busy, just around a busy section of the back alleys. He brings you to and he walks into a pub. You see at the front of this 2-story establishment, just down the bottom there, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see down the bottom of this establishment, over the top, there's a very delicate silk banner that says "The Elf Song Tavern." And he opens up the double doors and walks on in. The doors
hell
close after he
am I?
enters.
Where should I go?
Oh.
Can I like? Do I see this? Because I'm on top of the roof.
Yeah, you see this as you follow him down.
I guess I could just be a normal person, just walk in. I don't have to be like discreet.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the bar. Just casually go to the bar.
Yeah. As you walk in, there is an elven jester in the corner. She's juggling a few balls while playing a few hacky sacks, while playing the harp at the same time. So in one hand she's juggling balls, 3 balls, and the other there's this massive harp in the corner, and she's just delicately playing it. Ding, ding, ding. A lot of the patrons in here look quite the noble and higher up dressage. It's a very calm atmosphere. Big burly bartender right by. You see as you enter a serving wench walk on past as you see the curtain close behind someone within very similar leather jacket. And going over to the bar, take a seat, and as you look around, make a perception check. You notice a few things on the side of what you can only expect to be the kitchen, and also on the side of the wall behind this guard here, this burly man holding the crossbow just up to his side, sitting on the side of the wall.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that.
You see two. You also see
I
a
did
guard.
notice that.
You see a guard captain sitting in the corner, looks quite drunk.
Well,
The hearth is blazing, and you see, you notice a couple of. At first, you don't realize it, but then it hits you like a sack of bricks. You see the thief cant symbols for gambling and fighting ring behind the guard. You also see the same two symbols right next to the kitchen curtain, kind of discreetly underneath, scratched discreetly underneath the candlestick that hangs out from the timber walls. You also see another symbol that says that is thieves' cant for downstairs.
so I'll walk up to this lady, and can I do my gibberish?
You can do your gibberish. You can.
What do you call it? Thieves can't.
Thieves can't.
Can I go up to her and just say, is it just a different language? Is that what it is?
It's like a secret method, like a
Yeah.
secret language.
Can I say, good day, is it? But my secret message is, I'm going downstairs.
Go downstairs, mate.
So you go up to this lady and say, "Odds are in our favor this day, is it not?" She looks at you up and down and says, "My indeed it is. Enjoy your stay."
Oh, fuck, this is awesome. This is like John Wick.
John Wick, is that a movie?
I'm not talking to you. It's in
I
my head.
mean, what is that?
And I give him 1 gold piece.
How many gold
Okay.
coins you got in a neat box?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm finally being a thief, guys.
Yeah.
You reveal an excellent smelling kitchen. You see a couple of barrels over to the side near the cook pots, firewood, some grains, some rice, small table and a workbench with meats cut up on the side. You also see 2 doors over on this side here. One leads up, one leads to the right.
Can I use my cat ears?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah. Average.
You hear the sound of a door.
Direction? Nah.
How spooky.
Yeah, it's coming from this door, maybe beyond this door. You're not 100% sure, but there's a door. It could be a closet.
Can I go through this door, but like not heaps loud, but like not too like
So,
heaps
like,
sneaky. Just
stealthily,
yeah, but like I don't know.
inconspicuously.
Make me a stealth check.
I'll do a stealth way just in case.
Nailed it. Perfect. It doesn't even creak, and you Catman through.
You do this all
As
day.
you come into what seems to be a storage or office facility, you can also see a open cupboard full of cloaks, well-made dress shirts, a couple of barrels and kegs down to the right of you, a bookshelf to your left, like against the wall, and a desk right near where the entrance is.
What the hell did he go? That's in my head. Can I shit?
You can.
I like the shit right here.
The barrel.
Can I see the rest? Like, go over here stealthily. See
Have
the
a
rest
look
of the
around.
room. And just look around and
Have a look at this suspiciously black area.
yeah, please.
All right, make a perception check, an investigation check, actually, as you're looking around the place.
Ah, shit. I'm a shit one.
Use
So
the force, Sandstorm.
you find mostly barrels of ale, few barrels of what you can only assume is firewater, a couple of crates of bread, few books, few good tales, and you find one leather pouch that has about 10 gold pieces in it within the desk.
So you're just robbing them.
You also see within one of the doors, just the very last second, a couple of thieves' cant symbols, but you're not too sure what they say.
Pro. Damn it. Can I just double check on really think back to my training?
Did you even train, or you just sort of like trained yourself?
I kind of like, yeah,
Just stole off people.
exactly.
He picked it. He stole skills off people.
I
Alright,
stole intel, okay?
make an insight check, please, for me. As you think back to your side,
I'm missing something here.
you realize there must be a secret door or compartment around here somewhere.
Must be in the barrel.
The one you just shit in.
You don't think it's in the barrel because most of the barrels and crates you see are just full of clothes, full of foodstuffs.
Well, I'll go to this door here and push aside the cloaks.
You push aside the cloaks. You feel the very gentle wisp of air pass through a very small seam in one of the rear boards at the back.
And I be stealthy as well, like a cat.
Make me a stealth check. Actually, make me a sleight of hand check as you're looking it over. Stealth, yeah, you are quiet. You don't think you could be this quiet.
I'm so quiet. What was I doing? Sorry, sleight of hand.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh,
Someone's on about the door, and
It's like I'm made for this.
through sheer dumb luck, as you just put your hands on this,
Educated
put
guess.
a paw on the back, you hear a click, and it just begins to slide slowly.
Remember, this is
those
educated
guesses.
This is educated guess for sure, because I've been doing this my whole life as a kid, like finding secrets.
You make
Being
the
dodgy.
assumption.
Yeah. Always looking into things I shouldn't be.
Always stealing off people.
And
Steal off people, mate.
with that, you find a staircase that leads down.
You're a bad
Take what I
thief,
need.
then. You're a bad thief if you don't steal.
I take what I need,
Which is everything.
and what other people don't need. So I steal from rich. I'm doing a deed.
Are you,
Rotation of currency.
Is your name Rob Hoodie?
So I'm going down. That's okay. It's 2 stairs. I see it.
Like
That's it,
goes down. Yeah.
Can I be stealthy as well? Obviously, I gotta keep saying that just in case.
You got a nat 20.
Okay, so just over to the
The
right,
next
please.
page.
Just going to move you over to here as you stealth your way down the stairs and you come to a door. closed. Do you open it up? Because I'm assuming that.
Yeah,
You open it up. You come into a light foyer. You see there are multiple weapon racks. There's a counter. You see two guys. One of them is holding a crossbow just to his side, and the other one sits behind the counter on one of the stools and flicks through what looks to be a ledger. And
You will let me pass.
I'm not the cat you're looking for.
Yeah.
He looks you up and down. Make a
Do you
persuasion.
liking what he sees?
I like to use my nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
No more.
We'll never get
He
those
looks-
again.
He looks at actually, you can get those again. Due to our charity that we are playing for, the audience members can donate $5 or say, and with that, a player can get a natural 20 saved up to be used whenever they want. But in saying that, as you use your natural 20, they kind of look you up and down, and one of them goes, "Mate, were you there the night of the spoiled milk, the night of the spoiled milk in Burgos?
Yeah,
You know,
man, yeah.
There was you're that cat who took all. You're the cat who took all the fire water, mixed it with milk. You gave it to the guy. Oh, that was hilarious, man."
It was crazy, wasn't it, mate?
And he comes over, shakes your hand, and looks over to the guy with the crossbow and says, Barry, this is the guy I was telling you about. This is the guy.
Does he say, "Can I get your portograph"?
Yeah, a stamp.
I'll roll for it. He doesn't. He looks him up and down and goes,
Ah.
Nice tale there, brethren. But, rules are rules. If this is your first time to the elf song, you know the rules. Come on. All weapons to be handed over. Book to be signed. You see multiple, along the weapon racks, multiple swords of all different qualities. You see a few axes. You see spears. It seems that shields are. There are no shields on the area.
My weapons. Can I hide my dagger?
Make a stealth check as you take. So what are you going to put on the racks? You have.
I'll
your
put
bow.
in my bow, short bow, because obviously I can't hide that.
All right, so you take your short bow off, hang it up. You take off your quivers. You pull out your short sword, hang it up on the rack. Make a stealth check as you're doing that to try slip the dagger into your boot.
Oh my god.
Opposed by their perception. No, you're good. Seems legit. You don't believe they've noticed.
Cool. So I obviously, because I give away most of my weapons, it's kind of like, oh yeah. Because I had those other two daggers too that I had before, so I give those two daggers, and
So they're all up. They're in your own little section. And after that, you give them a bit of a bow, and they give you a quick look up and down. And old mate goes over to the. This guy goes over to the curtain, draws it back, and says, "Welcome to the Bottle and Blade Speakeasy." And you've heard this the entire time you will hear the sound of a fight going on. The huff and gruff of
Fight Club.
what's going on in the back. As you walk in, you see this.
Oh yes, it is a Fight Club.
You see, you see a cage, a quarter circle cage. There's a dwarf in there with a burly man, and they're having a fist fight going at it. You can hear, you can see a little girl what looks like to be their parent over to the side, and the little girl's screaming out, "Get him, Daddy! Get him!"
Jesus. That's in my head. I'm thinking, well,
You
actually,
see,
have I been to this? Have I, like, as my character sort of been in this area before type of thing?
one of these places? No, you haven't been to this specific one, but you do know of underground
Yeah, okay, cool.
gambling rings, fighting rings.
So I'm not that surprised, I guess.
You can tell a little bit from your thieves' scan, but yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, you see multiple nobles, multiple guard captains or flaming fist mercenary lords at a gambling table. You see they're playing quite a noble game, like the noble version of what's it called? The noble version of roulette and bone dice. A weird combination of the two. You see they're playing cards at the back table down the bottom.
Okay.
This guard here, as he closes the curtain behind you, nods at you. You see over to the side there is Aravax sitting at the bar, leaning over and talking to this guy with two bottles, and he's mixing them together into one glass. You also see a half-orc brute, and also the other two patrons are along the bar. Out of everyone here, the only people that seem to have weapons is this guy here, the guard, and you also make a perception check just to
There's
see.
these guys in the middle too.
Yeah, you see.
There's Aladdin.
Yeah, there's Aladdin. Make that perception check.
Okay.
You also notice those two at the table, and they're having a really good laugh and a good bet. But you also notice around Aravax's neck, it looks like he has taken that dagger, has put a small chain around the dragon head, and is presenting the top half of the dagger, the pommel, as you believe the blade is stuffed down the front of his shirt, as he's covered the rest up with his jacket. As he looks like he's wearing a dragon pendant.
Which one was that one? Sorry.
Aravax. You also see
Okay.
in the back corner this dark furred, plated in a few spots. There is like plated skin sticking out. This is like a giant, at least the size of Aliet. This giant dog with dark red eyes, kind of the size of a direwolf, but not as big as a direwolf. This large dog, and it's just barking into the rage cage, as they call it.
The rage cage.
Yeah, I like that.
Every time the dog barks, there's a little bit of flame you see flicker back and forth from his mouth.
So I can't really help but show off sometimes. Show myself.
Hello, Electrode. Welcome to the party. But yeah, continue.
So I asked the bartender, so is there any prize for winning this rage cage?
He looks over to you. You see this quite burly, this half orc. He's got one tusk sticking up as his underbite just sticks out completely from what you can only assume two broken as his teeth stick out from his jaws. Large number of battle scars, and he looks over to you and says, "There's a bookie. That's me. Place your bet. You win." As he speaks, he kind of spits at the same time. He's like, Put a paw up and kind of block it. You win. You earn double. You get other people to bet with you. You get triple.
Oh shit.
All depends if people like you.
I'll put on. How much should I got? 10 gold on the big fella.
He looks over to the fight. Says, "All right. We'll take your 10 gold and hold on to it." You'll
So
get
can I ponder in my head my plan? Because now I'm like, okay, I got this guy, but there's people around, and yeah.
You see that as you're talking to this guy, a lot of people are beginning to turn their heads. Mostly in here, there are dwarves, elves, and humans. You see, spot one halfling playing at the card table, but you're the most exotic creature in here, other than the dog.
Cat dog.
Um,
At
is
this
there
point,
any
you're-
way? So, is there any
continue.
way I can get a message to one of my friends in the group?
you have no, you have no such possible way other than going and seeing them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have a drink at the bar and just watch him.
He notices you watching him.
Oh shit!
After about 5 minutes after talking and getting another drink, he's waiting for his cup to be put in front. You two meet eyes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
He gives you a bit of a nod and says, "The tabaxi." Kind of flicks his raven black hair to the side, shortcut at the sides.
Does he do that in slow motion?
It's like eyes
No.
sparkle, and I'm just like human.
Half the bar turns around. Yes.
It's quite impressive they let you into the other. Not to say that your race and species is not welcome here, but it's just rare to see what some of the more exotic races, establishments such as this. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh,
What brings you here to these parts?
stiff drink, good gamble, good day of business.
May I join you?
I don't see why not. And he looks at.
I've gone too deep. I now love him.
You have to follow through with the relationship now.
I know. We're gonna have kids for fucking 10 years, and then finally I do it.
Yeah, stab him while he's asleep.
Yeah.
He looks over to the guy with a scimitar sitting next to him and says, "Theo, book it. Put me a bet on." And this blonde-haired guy just looks at him and just goes, "Sure thing, boss." He gets up and walks off over to one of the tables down the bottom. And as you sit on, do you sit next to him or one chair away?
I'll go right now. I'd be friendly and just act like I'm just being friends.
How
Sit right next to
friendly.
him and just go, cheers. Because I got a drink off the bartender while I was
Yeah.
betting.
He holds up his drink. You see that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, please. You see that he's holding up this drink. He cheers against you. It looks like a dry brown mead and smells of quite potent herbs and spices. I mean, as you guys ting with your fine crystal, begins to drink it down. Says, "What brings you to these parts?"
I'm a mercenary. I'm here for jobs.
No, you just make a charisma check. Just roll straight charisma.
Okay.
He looks you up and down. He notices the empty. Short sword. The archery brace you have on your hand. He also looks down at your boot, gives you a wiry smile, a nod.
Thank
He
you.
looks over at
Yeah.
the bartender, and then he puts his hand on his chest, and what looks to be the gold dragon pendant, and you hear the sound of blade against leather, the shh, as he pulls up the pendant, and you see what looks to be a blade made of ivory or of a tooth. And he puts it back down discreetly and says, "A man of skill, yes, I take it."
I have a
He-
history.
Looks over to the bartender and says, "Bronish, bring us a bottle of frost wine, please." You see, as the bartender brings you over this this very fine light green bottle. You see, it's chilled already, and this nice warm underground basement. And it's just cold to the touch. He pulls out two crystal cups, wine glasses. He pours it in, and instantly the cups frost over. You see this dry white wine. And he looks at you and says, "Frost wine. A dry white elven wine, made from frost-touched grapes, always served chilled." Here's to men of skill. Ting.
Did he like pour out 2 cups?
Yep, one for you and one for
Ah,
himself.
cool. I down it.
He drinks it all too. The bartender pours another 2 cups. Says, "Sir, mercenary work. You heading north anytime soon?"
I'll go where the pay takes me. What are you offering?
What can you offer me?
I can offer you the best thief there is in town.
I'm not looking for thieves. I'm looking for men of skill
Well,
who
if
know
you
how to
miss-
protect certain valuables, or know how to spot a certain person of your skill. If you know what I mean.
I do. Does he know thieves can't?
You can try.
I just like do a cool like. What do you call them? Like they, you say like a cool way of saying it.
You as you hold up like a little message.
Yeah, but is there a name for it?
Well, yeah, thieves
It's like
can't.
yeah, but is it like a riddle? You have to say a riddle every time.
No, you can say a riddle, or you could just do a little thing. So, like, you hold up your cup, and you take your claw, and you scratch against the frost that's come over on the cup, and you write him a little message. What does that message say? That message is like sent in certain symbols and gestures, and certain words are put there. What are you trying to convey to him?
Give me a wallet.
What the no? It's the worst thing to say right now. I'm so close. I'm about to freeze. I'm like, shit, this is my moment. I could do it for everyone. And I'd be like, have you heard about the vigilante lately in the streets?
He, after you convey it on the cup, he looks at the cup, looks at you, and goes on this long-winded conversation about cats and dogs, how they're different. at the end of his spiel, you piece it together. He was using the thieves' cant for you. He was basically saying, "Yes, I've heard of the cat man who has said been spotted around the area, saved a couple of nobles, saved a member of the Sorcerer's Sundry. I have. Don't tell me."
Well, if you're interested in such skills, I'm your man. I'm
Make-
your cat
Make me a
Catman, dude.
charisma.
It was me.
man. Yeah.
Make me a persuasion check, please. Okay.
Nice.
He looks you up and down. His dog comes over, the large German Shepherd like creature, and sniffs you up and down. Gives a low growl, but he dismisses the dog and kind of whimpers behind him. He looks up at you and says, "Do you know where the Fox Traveler Inn is located?" It's a consultancy firm in just outside the Black Gate. We organize the majority of the caravans that head on the large hauls. I'm wondering, could you be a lookout for me on this? He kind of explains this through Thieves' Cant in a long story about a trip he took up to Waterdeep one time.
Yes. Well, for what price?
He then says, "Well, a bodyguard. There's a merchant that is going to be. It's a merchant friend of mine. He's going to be traveling with some exotic goods. He'll be kicking off the journey, and all his product will be, well, set up to take off from the Fox Traveler. If you can be there in a 10-day, or even if you want to come by in the next 6 days or so, you can be introduced to my friend, Onion Evanmore. He's a merchant. He's hauling exotic birds to a lucrative market in Waterdeep. He's also a bit of a weapons master as well. But he loses it mostly all the time to the racks out front in reception of the Bottle and Blade. Bets his weapons, so he could usually use a good sword by his hand. I can introduce you to him before the caravan takes off. If you want to come by in a couple of days, what do you say? Fills his drink up, drinks it.
That sounds good. Also, I'll need as much intel on the job as you can get me, so I can do the best job I can.
All you need to do is look out for the merchant. You need to protect him at all times, by his side at all times. Make sure no one travels through his wares. Make sure every product and every gold reaches Waterdeep.
I'll make
Understood.
sure no one else will see that but me and the merchant.
Excellent. There'll be a few guards posted of my own personal selection to accompany him up to Waterdeep.
How many exactly?
4.
What are their statistics?
Yeah. How
How
difficult would
how
these
much
be?
HP have they got?
I'm so fucking deep right now, guys. I'm fucking like infiltrated. Like I've been undercover. Shit.
Don't fuck it up now.
This is awesome.
Don't choke.
No. This is in my head. I'm like, just keep going. You're close. Okay. I'm going to sit back and relax and watch this cage fight. I had a bet on the big guy. So I just sort of relax. I sort of like accepted and like stopped full conversation with him, just sort of whatever. And just started thinking.
You think
And I don't want to just like walk off unnaturally. Like, okay, I gotta go now.
Oh, look at the
So
time.
I'm gonna spend the next few hours here, just so it looks
Yeah.
like
you
I'm
guys
here.
get a
Not
couple of
sure.
bottles in, have a really good time. You make 150 gold pieces on bets.
yeah, fuck yeah.
It's
And
a lot of betting.
he asks you about the about what's in your boot.
Oh shit.
He knows it's a debt. He knows you got something tucked down there. He's
You
basically saying,
recognize this?
he said
I don't do that.
he said
do
I
that.
showed you. He basically tells you in thieves' guns, I showed you mine. Would you like to know that?
Didn't know you were that intimate yet.
Yeah, we're moving so fast.
You see at this point after a couple of bottles of wine, he's lubricated up a little bit. His tongue is
I go to him.
his tongue
ready.
is quite loose at the moment.
He's ready.
I go to him.
All right, bring it back to reality.
Okay. I say to
Are
him,
we too deep now?
I only bring that out when I need to. Hopefully, we won't have to bring it out.
What's its history? Mine is one of 12 blades in existence, and I'm very happy to have it.
I would love in the future to acquire such blade.
Make a perception check real quick. I'm not going to give you disadvantage because it's something about it is familiar, but you are currently drunk.
23.
Wait. Inspiration.
Didn't you say you didn't have disadvantage? Or he did?
I thought you said I did.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
Whew.
23. Okay, he tells you 23. He says you notice about the ruby in the mouth of this gold dragon, in the handle. After a good stare at it, you see it's got a similar golden flame as to Crib's ring, the current sapphire gold ring with golden draconic design that Casimir has. You see inside the ruby burns with the same golden orange flame. He then goes to say, the dragon tooth of Lareth, a form of king of justice, succumbed to madness while attempting to shield followers, but the effects of the dragon rage subsided years ago. The Draco Rage Mithril. Thank God for that. Or we'd all be under the rule of draconic masses now, eh?
I give a fake laugh, but he can't tell.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Make a
And in my
deception.
mind, I just literally want to stab this guy, but I'm trying to.
Make
Try
a
not to.
deception.
Deception.
Deception as you go.
Nah, shit.
Oh.
He looks you up at he gauges your reaction as unfavorable.
You still had that inspiration, Robbie.
It's alright. It's just a drunk laugh. It's fine. You're right.
He looks at you and just goes, trouble in the past then. No more. Well, enough of this. Enough of serious talk. How about another drink?
He's getting you drunk.
He's trying to
Hey,
get.
he's
my
gonna pop a
pants.
roofie in there soon.
Shit.
What do you mean soon? He's probably pumped like 6 into him already.
He's
Not
just
fun.
got, he's just got like a
Not fun.
syringe.
Like,
into
can
his
I? I'm gonna remember this, right?
Not subtle at all.
Literally just injecting straight into his arm. He's got no
Yeah. That's great.
troubled times, hey?
Like, what is that? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about that.
Jeez.
All right. So, what do you want to do, Robbie?
Yeah, I'll just keep going. Like, I don't want to make any issues with their relationship, so I just,
Play it safe.
play
So-
it safe.
Another hour passes. You think it's getting well into dusk. A lot of people have come by. There's been a couple of gambling fights that have been broken up quite easily, and it passes quite uneventfully. Other than you and him getting quite drunk, the conversation has died down since this moment. And by the time that third bottle is finished, he asks the bartender for a sliver of parchment, and he writes directions and a location for where to find the Fox Traveler.
Ah, sweet. I add that to my map.
Okay. He says, "I'll see you in 6 days."
I'll see you then, friend.
And as he, as one of the, as this guy here has just been sitting here, it looks like he's just been drinking water the entire time. Comes over to Aravax, whispers in his ear, and says, "Goss, if you'll excuse me." And then he gets up. Him and the dog walk out, along with the guy who tapped on his shoulder, and they all begin to head off. They all go through the curtain, and they leave.
Awesome. I successfully become undercover. He thinks I'm his friend, the fucking moron.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
I'm not your buddy.
guy.
So,
I'll tone that later. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not your friend,
As you're about to stab
buddy.
him,
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
not your friend, buddy.
And he's like, I'm not your buddy. God.
So dramatic.
Well, that's awesome. So I leave, and I would need to tell the others that I've somehow become friends and working with the bad guys.
I'm actually so impressed right now.
Yeah, that was awesome.
you
I felt like-
stumbled. Continue.
I'm just like really happy the way I rolled. It was very good,
That was wonderful.
and my decision making and stuff it worked out well.
That was actually really wonderful.
It was actually quite intense.
That was
To be
so
honest.
good.
I was waiting for that really bad roll.
I was just waiting for you to die.
It was incredible. All right, for that, I think you deserve a reward.
Oh yeah.
I think you deserve a nat 20.
Oh yeah. No, that's so
yeah.
good because I had to use that then to get in. Like,
Yeah, just to get in the front door. And it's like, oh dear, this is bad.
oh, that's awesome. That was like really fun.
That was.
That's
Yeah, so you stumbling drunk, make your way back to the Blackgate district, the slums. You meet up with the rest of your party and tell them all what happened.
Yeah.
4 days pass. And
Before that,
Mhm.
I have got a present for Sandstorm.
present.
Remember that ring I was making? The
Yeah.
ring of whispers?
Yeah.
Well, being a good bloke, I realised a few times that you get ahead of the party to scout it out, being sneaky, and then you have to come back to us. But with
like
the ring of
now.
whispers, with the ring
Like
of
just then.
whispers, you can send messages back to us.
Oh yes, I'll be ultimate scout. It's like that one time where I bet you're thinking that when I was in. I'm like, is there any way to send a message? And you're thinking,
no,
Shit, it has a range of 120
yeah,
feet though.
yeah, it's not like
no,
it's not a phone. It's more like a
No.
walkie-talkie.
Not
that's,
infinite.
Not a phone.
that's so good though, because I can sneak ahead.
Just wait, just let me
and I
text,
have to run back
text them.
because I do that all
Just
the
gotta
time. I have
tweet
to
him.
run back, don't I?
Actually,
That's-
I might increase that because you used 2 gems within the construction. So double that 120 feet to 240.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
So that is actually my ring.
Yeah, I was making it for
I'm
you, man.
fucking like a ultimate scout master.
And not just that, you've been
You're just getting all the stuff today.
Sandstorm's been a good friend to Casimir his whole life. And they
Yeah.
had very similar, like childhoods, and going through
What
a
can
lot
I
of
give
shit.
you now? And here's this rock.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
money.
Shit were you going through, mate? You had a good life.
This is what I'm gonna do. Can I? Will you allow this? Can I give?
Only had my
him-
mother murdered in front of me and kept as a slave. Pretty fucking sick childhood.
Wasn't
Can
that
I give Casimir
God.
downtime points?
If you intend to make something for him, you definitely can. It's 3 days
Okay.
have passed.
That's alright,
I'll,
mate. I don't-
if you want.
I don't want anything. It's fine.
Okay, no worries.
That's right.
You've been a good friend.
I will use this wisely. Help out the party.
I'll warn him that if he uses it more than twice a day, there's a chance it could break.
Yeah, I saw that, and I will use it twice because I don't think I can roll one first go.
Probably.
Okay, so those 4 days pass. You guys get up to whatever mischief. We'll talk about it throughout the week. But on the 4th day, around just before noon,
Mhm.
you guys are coming back from doing what you're doing. You guys know this moment has come,
What the hell?
and there is a full wagon set out and ready for old mate Aravax. What do you guys do? You guys are you guys out the front? Because from current, he's walking up the street towards the shop. You can hear the growling of the dog, large creature. So you guys just chilling at the front as they approach.
I've got
Um,
my camouflage.
Well, in the 4 days that we had to wait, did we plan to like try and ambush him,
Did you?
or did we like with Sandstorm's new information? Did we plan to play it more passive?
Well, let's roleplay that right now. Sandstorm, you get back to your party. They're at the Helm and Cloak. You guys are a little drunk. You've just had a heart-wrenching experience.
Yeah. I played it smooth. So am I telling you in character?
I'd say yes.
So guy, am I like drunk still or what?
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Guys, you won't believe me. But dude, I'm like best friends with the guy who's in charge with bloody the thing. You know, the thing.
I think you should have a
I'm
nap.
Drunk.
I think you should have a nap.
No, listen. The guy, the black coat, remember Belvin? I'm now working for him. Well, that's what he thinks. I'm supposed to be protecting the merchant who has a unique item or something, a rare item or something. I'm not sure. He never told me what it was.
You barely remember he's
Stop
hauling,
laughing, Casimir.
he's hauling exotic birds.
Exotic, but really? Is that true?
Yes.
Ah.
You're now fixated on like what kind of birds he may have. You're not 100% sure.
Fuck.
So, I can be infiltrating deep so we should be cautious. I know exactly the place and time, so you guys could be ready beforehand.
Where is said place?
Right here on my map, and I point.
So he tells you that the Fox Traveler, the establishment, is about a 5-minute walk along the western side of the Blackgate wall. So you go out the Blackgate, turn, basically just turn left, follow that down 5 minutes, and you'll see it.
I can walk straight to the front door, and they'll greet me. And then I can whisper to you with this ring here that a
Yes.
good friend gave me all the intel you guys need.
Hmm.
We'll have the upper hand.
Okay.
Sweet.
We could.
Or I could steal it,
We could.
and I could kill them all.
What about? Does he know like what the inn looks like? Is it like 2-3 story?
Yeah, he tells them to look for the warehouse with a ship on it.
So if there was like is there like a balcony into his office or something? Do we know the layout yet or anything?
No, you don't know no layout,
Damn.
but he just tells you to look for the warehouse with the ship on it.
Because if there's like a balcony or something, or somewhere we can sneak in, I could put Belvin and Ikram inside the cube, cast invisibility on myself, fly in, and we just attack.
Would we die inside the cube?
According to
You don't know yet.
If
You
it's-
want
Casimir,
me-
if
Casimir
it's-
might.
If it's the
Am
same
I
as
the Trojan horse?
if it's the same as a bag of holding, then there's 10 minutes of air inside, I think.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. That's a good idea, son. You've got 10 minutes.
You're not my real dad.
So
A tear falls down my eyes.
Yeah, but we have to find out the layout and the exact
Yeah.
structure of the building first before
I'm
that can
going-
work.
Well played.
That's okay. I got invited to go there earlier, so I could do it then. Belvin.
Okay.
He
So we
sounds
leave
so
it to Sandstorm.
suspiciously-
Yeah.
Belvin.
Yeah. I have to. Yeah.
during this time, these 4 days that have passed, Selborn has introduced you to the team master of the entire Summers End caravan heading north. It's this half-elf guy. He's absolutely full of shit. Every time he tells a tale, you're fairly certain he's lying. But after you get a good read on him, he does say, "Well, since you're a friend of Akin, sure we could find you a position throughout the caravan. If you're looking for some work." You guys are all in the helm and cloak at this point. You're all looking at each other. Sandstorm already has a way in. You guys might be a problem if you're going to follow the caravan.
I'll take up that offer and try to find a spot.
Make a charisma check. Roll persuasion, or you can either roll persuasion to try to talk yourself up, or show yourself off by using athletics.
A flex.
Athletics.
Just be like,
I thought you said a flex.
Yeah. That's what he means, though.
you're like,
It's
You
like.
put your-
I just can I just like
Damn.
grab
God.
something heavy that just a huge plank of wood and just like
You just fling it.
yeah.
yeah, just like,
Lands on
look,
some dude.
I'll show you how good I am. You grab a whole
I
massive
run up and just
barrel of
punch
wine
somebody in the face or something.
and just lift it up your head, press it, squat press it, burpee press, and then one-handed put it down gently. And he's just like looking at you, and he's just like, "Yeah, yeah, you can be sergeant. You can be a sergeant, my boy. Like, it pays 8 gold a day. It's good pay for 2 months' journey." I got the voice completely. Fuck
And then
that.
I'm just like, I accept your offer.
Oh, no worries then, boy. We can. Oh yes, strong.
Going. Just
He
like
grabs this
strong head.
halfling's hand, and he like, as you pull up, he literally bounces a couple of times. He goes, "Oh yes, well yeah, we leave within 6 days, my boy. Yeah, well, we'll be heading off then.
Been a pleasure.
No worries. We'll all be converging at the Black Gate, and we'll be heading out from there, from out front of the Fox Traveler.
All right. How many days away?
Oh, that's in 6 because it's already
6
been
days?
4. We'll just say will be in 6 days. So it's
Yeah.
basically the same day as you get hired. It's basically the same day that Aravax is supposed to pick up this wagon.
Interesting.
All right. Particular time on this day?
Convenient.
Meet at dawn.
First thing at dawn. See you there.
Yes. Thank you. I'll make contact with you through the week and see who I can get you hired with. But more than likely, I believe it's going to be in the well, let's just say it's going to be in Dead's. He's the half elf. sells good, potent drinks and pleasure while out, and it can be pretty wild out on the road.
Well, I'll be waiting to hear from you. You can more than likely find me at what's the place called again? What's that name?
The Helm and Cloak.
Helm and Cloak.
So, Casimir, what should we do? What are you thinking?
I'm probably looking
You're the
after
smart one.
our pet dragon, and we can plan from here. Like, are we gonna? So what's everyone actually want to do? Like, do we want to try and infiltrate this guy's place and take him out, or just like leave him, or what?
You talking about the new best
Well,
friend?
what's
Yeah, that guy.
Well, I'm like pretty. I can do it either or. I should have a good chance because I do have a new gift that I got that can make me do what I want pretty much.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Well-
So if I go for the kill, I'll like, because he won't be suspicious of me at the moment. Like,
Well, you know, my suggestion is that it'd be too big of a risk to try to actually take him out. I think we're
should I
better
just
following.
be best friends and like, and also in character, I go to you guys. If it all goes bad, I don't know you guys. Okay, it's the safest bet.
wow?
No, you know what I mean. Like, it's.
I
Fucking rude,
thought we
mate.
were bros.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Ikram. Like,
I trusted
it's-
you.
it's best if you pretend not to know me. Because don't blow my cover.
Okay.
You're a phony.
If it goes bad, I'll come back for you. I promise. And I just like rule the whole fucking thing.
All right,
I'm
so-
working my way out.
The day comes around where Aravax is coming towards the shop.
No one actually answered my question. Do we want to try and take him out or not?
I think we just.
What would be the benefit of doing that?
I would like to, because basically he's a powerful
I can.
member in the cult.
Yeah, I
We-
could
we
stuff
wanna
with
weaken
his
the cult.
ideas. I could
Take
do
him out.
something.
You guys could take him out quietly.
I could
but
definitely
we also,
do it.
We also want to try and get information on what is going on with the cult. We know they're heading to Waterdeep, but we don't know anything else.
Can you? I could definitely kill him because I'm close now.
Can you kill him
But-
in like one round, or he could be like he could be pretty strong.
Well-
You don't know.
I can poison him.
Aravax walks into the shop. Walks up to Selman. Outside, his great dog sits, stares at Ikram lying down on the table out front. across the way there is a fully stocked and packed wagon with furs covered over the top of all the gear, just by the statue. Aravax heads inside, so does a couple of thugs. They exchange a brief conversation of business and how long is the next one going to take. Have you guys done anything to this already prepped wagon within that 4 days?
Lined it with explosives.
Good thing you don't have that.
You mean
No,
I can't
going
make
once,
TNT?
going twice, 3 times, gone.
I don't know what I would do.
And with that, at that point,
I have not thought about it.
Aravax and Selvin shake hands, and Aravax walks out. He talks to his couple of thugs. I'm assuming Ikram, as Aravax comes out, he looks at you and just like, ugh, peasant. Looks over at doesn't says it under his breath.
Yeah, but I can lip read.
That's funny.
Oh shit!
He
I'm
He
gonna
puts his-
sneeze and just be like, "Cunt."
he looks over and he's like, what was that? He puts his hand on the shoulder of his the burly woman who's following him and says, make sure the wagon gets there on time.
I'm watching him while he's saying that. By the way,
Make sure it gets there quickly. I'm going to make my way for some other business within the city. I leave. You know what? I think it's about time I took Fido for a stroll. And he goes over and grabs the leash off the dog. And then Aravax and the dog begin to walk back into the city, back towards the city. As the rest of the thugs head on over to the cart, full of hired help, and just begin to shout orders.
This is our chance.
so would anyone else hear that conversation, or would I be the only one who's seen it?
I think you're the only one there at the moment. I'm assuming Belvin's inside and Casimir is tending to Aliet, if not. And Sandstorm is sleuthing around somewhere.
Did anyone see that he split up with his bodyguards?
Yeah, no, that
Ikram.
was me.
Oh.
So I was wondering where everyone was.
Get off the
Fuck.
table, Ikram.
I'm going to follow him.
By yourself.
Yeah, but do I know where everyone else is?
Yeah, we're like I'm just inside next,
Yeah, I'm like
next to
just
you, and
literally inside.
Yeah, but I'm just worried that I'm gonna lose him if I jump inside for 2 seconds.
mate, can't you like track and shit?
Yeah, isn't that your role in the party?
Sure.
Don't you have like survival?
I have a role.
Literally, it's survival.
well, you definitely
I
did
just
when you
thought I
weren't
was
here, so
But no, you can definitely duck your head in and say, guys, he's split up.
I
Get
cast
ready.
Moonbeam.
And I'm also assuming that Belvin, you're not in your armor, you're just in work clothes, so you'll need 10 minutes to put that on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I'll,
pop my head in and be like, "Hey guys, what's the guy's name? I've forgotten it already."
Selvin.
Selvin split up from his bodyguards.
Oh no, Aravax. Aravax.
Aravax.
I thought you were talking about the owner, but Aravax Fox Traveler has split up from his guards. But he is.
That might be our best chance. But he does have the dog with him.
The dog.
But I can turn into a bear.
Oh.
Let's go. Bow, wow, wow.
Yeah. Animals. What is the music to Animorphs? I forget.
I'm not 100% sure.
So
All right.
old.
So,
So are they coming, or am I just gonna?
So
I-
is
I want to
everyone infiltrating in their own way? Is that the plan? What's
I'm actually I'm gonna stay back and make sure the guards don't know anything because I have to put my armor on anyway. So because I'm not gonna be have no armor otherwise. I have my gear. I don't have my gear, pretty much. So
I got all my gear when I walked out of that
Well, are you coming,
fight club. didn't
Casimir?
I'm coming.
so and
Yeah. Well,
And
I'm
actually
just
with
wondering, you can
that,
send him a message to say where he's at. Well, like where we're at.
I'm actually gonna head off a bit earlier tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I think
get up
we
at
could wrap-
5 tomorrow.
I think we can wrap it up at this point with one last plan. As the party, as Ikram stirs everybody into motion, Belvin's going to stay behind and watch and make sure the thugs don't realize what's
Yeah.
going on.
And if they try to make their way back, then I'll intercept them.
Kyle, question.
Yes.
Can my cube of holding be used as a change room?
Can you go in and out of your own queue?
Make a intelligence check.
No, this is for Belvin.
Ah, okay. I was saying you have to grab him out of there,
24.
don't you?
24. It's going to be really tight and very strange. But yeah. Yes, you can.
So
Actually, be quite comfortable because there's not much in there. You could definitely use it as a change room.
I refuse your offer.
Belvin?
so what happens if like
I'm sure you
Casimir
guys can do it
goes
without
in.
me.
He's got a big dog.
You guys might just have to like get it,
Yeah.
like take a couple hits.
He's a pretty big dog.
Bruh, I'm like a piece of paper in combat.
Somebody's.
So-
What if all the guards come swarming in?
Well then,
Are
we'll blame
we
you.
so are we fighting him now, are we?
Belvin made us
Well,
do it.
No, we're gonna go follow
You
him.
guys are tailing him.
Because remember that
I
like
wanna
I
capture
know
him.
him,
I want to capture him though.
but like I can infiltrate his base.
Yeah, but this is our best chance to get him when there's no one else around. Literally just him and his dog.
Okay.
There's no
Do you want me
guard
to?
or
I can
no
just I
guards
can
or
distract him.
So-
I can go, hey.
The
Well, do
three of
that.
you make a stealth check. Ikram, Sandstorm, and
Instead of stealth check, can I just like go up to him?
Well, the
you
other
can.
ones-
You,
the other
you see,
ones-
Is this
As
a good
you-
spot?
hold on. I'll just move over real quick.
My
He's
stealth
already
sucks.
he's already left and gone into the city.
Ah, okay.
But as you guys follow him, quite a little stealthy. Ikram tracks more than be stealthy.
Ah, yeah.
Aravax, you see, walks with his dog along the dark back alley, or the afternoon back alleys, and meets up with a man. Make a perception check.
Who?
Everyone.
+5 to my perception.
Okay. Or you're a bear, aren't you?
I'm a bear.
He's a person.
Are you a
now.
bear?
Not yet. I hope he's not a
Person
bear
currently.
yet.
Just roaming around the streets.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, no, that's not flying. Yeah, so you see Aravax go up to this man and says, Onion Evermore, and pulls out a wineskin and offers it to him. How's your load of birds coming along? You see this half-elf, this male, oh, not half-elf, I'm sorry, but this human male. He's got kind of sandy blonde hair. He's a little buff with a bit of a gut. But he looks over and says, Frostberries, eh? You always did like the good stuff. Has a drink. Where's your man? So he should be along here shortly. Need you not worry. I told him to meet me by here. Looks around, looks back, and they go on talking about general discussion about when the wagon and when the goods are going to arrive. But you see this this male merchant. Currently, there's another cart over here with porters, looking like they're already moving stock from over where he is to this wagon here. All bird cages with really large bottoms. With most of the cage only takes up half of the space. What do you do?
Yeah.
We've got. It's us three, isn't it?
Real quick. Make a decision. Sandstorm, you
Okay.
can see that he's talking here.
How far is he from the cart?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How far is he from the cart?
He's about 20 feet away. Yeah, about
I'm
20
now.
feet.
I'm talking to him now.
He looks behind and goes, Onion Evermore, meet Sandstorm, the desert legend.
Yes.
And with that, you guys shake hands. Aravak looks around.
That's like calling him buddy.
I feel
Really?
like we could jump in the cart.
Glances his eyes at Casimir.
Didn't we stealth?
Actually, glances his eyes over at Ikram. Actually, no. He can see you. He meets both of you guys directly. He
So
looks
I go,
back at Sandstorm.
hey, I know you just wanted me to tag along, but I needed extra help.
Oh god,
So
we're gonna die.
Oh, did you?
You can trust these two. I've worked on a few jobs with them. They're really good. They're really skilled. We got that guy, the one with the dirt all over him. He's the best tracker in town.
Make
And the
a
other one.
deception check. No, wait. Finish that line first.
And the other one. You should see those skills. He may look a bit evil. He has a kind heart.
He's the
But-
best at skills.
He's got the best magic skills you've ever seen.
He may look evil.
Make that deception check now. He has a +4 to insight.
That's a bad look.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Can I use
He
my
looks-
trap card?
He looks at you. He looks at your friends. He glances an eye quickly. He glances a quick eye over at Onion and over towards the porters. Says, "Yeah, I knew you were having me on." You see,
I use my trap card.
what's your
quick.
trap card?
Nat 20.
It's a bit late for that.
That's what I
Yeah.
said before. I said I used my nat 20 before you said that thing.
For the deception check?
Yeah, like I rolled it, and then before you said anything, I said I gotta use my trap card.
Trump card.
Can we get an instant replay of that?
Well, we will make. All right. How about this? Make a general charisma check because there's 2 nat 20s going against each other right now. Just roll
Holy
charisma.
shit! Holy, I'm the one time someone
So-
sent in a nat 20, didn't they?
Am I gonna stuff up the cameras if I leave?
Yeah.
No, we're just about to finish.
Oh, not bad,
Cool.
not bad.
What's your modifier, or is that the max?
That's it. That's charisma check.
That's it. There is an intense standoff. He has his hand on a dragon blade. But as the minute-long stare down goes off, he looks over at your friends. He sees their nerves shot as the dirt-covered one is backing a little bit up. The horn, the what looks like to be robed horned one, is throwing a serious glance his way.
Ikram's the scared one.
Well, yeah, why am I backing up?
Cause you're a little bitch.
He looks. Ikram looks like he's preparing for something. And
Shit.
with a flash of spark and fire, his hand comes out with the dragon tooth dagger, cut across your chest, and a lash of flame whips out with it and sparks off your chest.
Jesus Christ. You are the chosen one.
You take
I'm not your buddy.
4 points. Of
Yeah.
take 4 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Buddy.
Fuck.
And we will pick this up next week as he yells.
Oh, shit.
So,
Is it
he's
gonna
having us
be lightning horn versus flame horn?
Yeah.
Pretty
Like
much.
flame horn 2.
It's gonna
Looks
be like
like
a
it.
fucking Goku Vegeta clash.
And it seems someone's going to hold the other blade victor.
Oh, wait, what kind of blade is it? I'm just going off tangent here. Is it like a short sword blade or is it more like a dagger?
More like a dagger. Like it looks like a dragon's tooth that's being attached to a pommel.
Oh man, how cool would it be if somebody dual wield lightning and fire bone daggers? That'd be pretty cool.
We'll find out next episode
Find out next week
on
on
Dragon Brew Z.
Dragon. We are Dragons Are
Oh,
Cats. Thank you
God.
for joining us tonight for our wonderful show. We'll be here next week. Yes, everyone?
Yeah.
Tuesday night, same time, same dumb dragons, same fun combats, and
Yep.
very roleplay, which
Same,
leads us into deep, fun situations.
same fuck ups.
Yeah.
Same fuck ups. All right. Thank you for joining us all tonight, and keep rolling on 20s.
Peace.
Except
Peace.
for us.